as we busy change up a couple of things here. First game of the day is out. Teams are jumping. We're all ready to go. Ninjas and Bikini is going to be heading off into the Sovnovka Island military base. That is their alternative drop spot, it would seem, apart from Pubg. Crushes Esports on the just on the outer road of Sovnovka as well. MLC Devils getting to where they need to go as for now. They've been pretty consistent going there. And Gatka, we'll see the real OGs going in there as well. Risers, still going to try and take the north of Gatka, but it looks like they're going to try and fly a little bit further this time, it would seem. Not trying to take on Gatka again, and knowing what they know now from the last one. Casper, man, will get the vehicle. Doesn't opt to go for the ghost yet. Oh! Crash happening there between NR and Team Ghost, as now the teams will now look to fight it out here. Team Ghost is going to try and smash into each other almost, and it looks like IBA is just going to continue on his way, but eventually he's going to pull off. A bit of a dangerous spot to go, to be honest, should you be a Team Ghost member moving in towards where NR is. 4 Kings will take over. It looks like Canada. I'm going to go straight over to Yasnaya. Similar circle to what we saw in our third game. And for High Vultures, I think they'll be happy with that Perchinki center there. Risers will head over towards us hospital and the surrounding areas, leaving Gatka to the real OGs, which has a good nice split over that whole western side of the circle. I think it's going to be a chilled game for this last game, to be honest. I think we're gonna see not really too much of early fights. Just gonna be content with the teams just trying to make sure that they gain as much points as possible inside this lobby. For Inexorable Gaming, they'll be thinking more points are in hand here. Let's get some more points in the day, as far ahead as possible. We mentioned that that monkey that seems to be on their back for day one has definitely gotten off their back. They're really showing the lobby that they are definitely the team that really wants it this season. And I think they were quite close to Ninjas and Bikinis in season 2, but Ninjas and Bikinis just edged it out, and I think it was what, 2 or 3 games before it was just too insurmountable for Inexorable Gaming to make that push over towards Ninjas and Bikinis. Could that be the same thing that's happening for Ninjas and Bikinis now? Is day 1 their nemesis? Do they also now come with a great big push in day 2, 3, and 4? I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but is 40 points behind Inexorable Gaming too much for them to overcome in the last 15 games? Well, 16 including this one. It's going to be an interesting battle. We expect Ninjas haven't really, Spartacus said they've been trying new things, hasn't really worked out. Are they going to eventually revert back to what they're used to? They don't seem like the most comfortable team in fights at the moment, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I'm sure they're going to get as much as they can do. Crushers have been a very good team that's been coming out and surprising a lot of teams, still making their way up in that leaderboard as well. But Twister going to get a knock on towards one of the members of Fairy Crew. Looks like he's going to just flush this one out straight away. Almost. Now he will. And Fairy Crew try to make their movement in towards Watertown there. But Twister, nice little split off of him. He just needs to be careful he doesn't lose his kill there. Potato Hill, 4 Kings will move on towards. Viking will grab a drop there as well. What has he got? Let me see. He's got an AWM on his back, so he's going to be happy with that purchase from that box. Or an MK, I think he would be more happy. But a lot of drops that Inexorable Gaming have been getting are recent. Android now going to make his movement back. Just obviously trying to spot out where Naku is, having a look around the surrounding areas. Naz will know that Inexorable Gaming is in this vicinity, and I think Android just making sure that no one gets pushed from this perspective. Ninjas and Bikinis now coming into the back of Abdallah. Will he make it alive? He does indeed. Hey, that wasn't me, Gigi, just missing out his shots. And this is what I was saying about Ninjas and Bikinis. We saw that wasn't me, Gigi, do very well in these situations where he picked off these players. Just not quite happening for Ninjas and Bikinis at the moment. It's not, the shots are not really landing as well as they would want to. But the look at the positions that they're going to go in. Zero has the same idea here. And I think he's aware that they're right behind him. Light's going to take some shots over towards Zero. Oh, did they take out a wheel there as well, I think? Yeah, indeed they did. And it's going to be an interesting fight here between the two teams. Abdallah trying to make this movement across. He's just going to take the shots on towards that wasn't me, GG. But do not mess with this man. Light going to be taking the position up on the bridge. Nice little new feature here. Obviously we know about the bridges being changed. Nice that they can get up from this perspective. Adds a little bit more dynamic play around this area. Not as stuck as you were before. Medea going to take out Snook at the bottom here. And a fight's just popping off here between Furry Crew and NR team here. As Medea going to get grenaded out there as well. Snook going to be eliminated there. Casper Man trying to add some support here as well. Twister going to take out Medea there in the end. And Casper Man is going to look over towards the remaining two. Oh, but he's going to get taken out there by the Furry Crew member. Twister in the background. Head gets spotted over. Not able to get that shot off. And he's doing this about... Oh, brave move coming out there from Furry Crew. Is by himself. Schizo is just arriving now behind the vehicle. You see him there. Twister needs to be careful. The grenade goes out towards Schizo. Does 14 damage though. Not enough to get that knock obviously. And there are no first aid kits here for Furry Crew. Twister now going to go and pick up his man. Casper Man. Schizo, what can you see from this end? He's got the skull in hand. Vanix in the background, but he gets knocked out there by Vanix. And Casper Man will find the last member of Furry Crew out in 15th position. And some good work coming out there from the NR team. And it looks like the fight between NRB and Crush's Esports kind of dissipated. NRB opting to move away. And that's not something something we didn't really see about NRB in Season 2. They kind of push through teams as well. So finding it a little bit more difficult. I think this season, like we've been mentioning, has been a lot more competitive. The teams have been a lot more difficult to eliminate. And this is what's creating the good games that we've seen. And obviously the circles have been providing us with some interesting gameplayers as well. Being in the last game where we saw a mid-off. First time, like I said, in 4 years that I've been casting that I've seen a mid-off happen. And Cookie now going to continue on his way. Fractus Gaming haven't had the best of days, it must be said. I have been struggling inside this lobby. Had a really good last day in their group stage, but just seems not having the kind of freedom. Do we maybe they like a comeback? Maybe Fractus Gaming likes a comeback. Joru gonna go and fetch that vehicle that was about to run away, and eventually does. And NIB now gonna cross the Eastern Bridge. Well, it's looking pretty interesting compound that Inexorable Gaming is taking here, it must be said. And I think Viking is disconnected. Yep, I think Viking has disconnected. Unfortunate for him, Disaster will get knocked out. A good shot there from the members of MLC Devils. Vikings back. Does get knocked as well. That helmet down to half HP as well. So MLC doing some good work, and that circle shifts over towards the west. And at least quite a few teams that have to do this rotation now. I think for Crushers, they're going to be very happy with their position. Risers. What's happened to the Risers here? Just the one member, Punisher, left alive here for the Rise. I didn't really quite see what happened with the Risers, but 3 of their members out. Nos Gaming going to be taking some shots over towards NIB as they make their rotations across. They also have to get on their bicycles and make their movements as well. Into Pachinki, looks like the Four Kings are going to be heading over. Pachinki Hill occupied by the high voltage crew if they watch the members of MLC Devils make their movement. But I think Crushers Esports are in a very good position here. Abdallah inside the compound already. I don't think MLC Devils is ready for this one. Oh, almost getting run over here. But one behind, 6 fast is going to get taken out. Yusna going to be taken out here. Eliminated Will 6 fast as well. MLC Devils out in 14th position. And the real OGs will pick up a couple kills there as well on the MLC Devils. Good work coming out there from the Crushers. Dosa out in the open though, getting tagged up by the real OGs from a different position. That's predicted circles from a very odd position. Can he spot him out? Does not spot out Flame as well in the hilltops there. Eric's out of the game, being eliminated. Hey, that wasn't me. GG will take out Casperman in the background. I think that is a drive-by over happening over there. He does finish off in our Casperman as well. Twister with very low HP is Vanix and Twister, the remaining teams left inside in our team. And it's Crushes the center of attention here between two different teams, the real OGs and high voltage. Didn't manage to get up. Their teammate knocked out there. Predicted circles getting taken out by an Orm. By Viking there. And what can else from Viking see? He's going to spot a bot. Oh, if he hit that shot. Oh, he hits the shot. 1 HP there for bot. And Viking's going to be happy that he's hitting those shots as well with the SR. Almost knocking out bot there. That would have been terrible for the real OGs. Ghost Peg got the edge for now. Watch Rabbit Gaming also coming in from the north hand side now as they come in, taking a couple shots on towards NRB. Fractus in a look at how much space Fractus has got on this western side. Should it shift over to western side? I think Fractus is going to be a very happy team. No sleep. Eventually one of their members will bleed out. I don't think this is the right move for White Rabbit Gaming, especially if NIB are sitting just above them. But really difficult to move out of this compound from here. I think Ninjas and Bikinis are doing well with their rotations. Starting out in military, I mean they've done a very long rotate around. Abdallah going to get knocked out there by Charbel. And it just leaves Light here to make his way across there. 40 HP, but he's going to can't get the door open. But he'll get the door open finally. And almost getting eliminated out there as well as now Nos make their movement out on towards the members. There's now Inexorable Gaming look to push off the real OGs. Oh, be careful there, Hot Diggity or Naku. Almost running over Disaster. And the high voltage crew are now trying to make this push on towards the members of the Crushers Esports. Look at the flashbangs coming out. Not really flashing. Abdallah trying to do 50 FPS, going to run into behind there. Abdallah going to try and do anything he can. He can't do anything. Crushers out in 13th position. And High Vultures survive this one out as well. A good push from them. Noticing only 2 members alive. And an opportune moment for them to make that rotation happen. Circle shifts over towards Pachinki Hill pretty much. And that wasn't me. GG is going to be very close over here towards the White Rabbit Gaming crew as Shepard makes his way in. Ripper obviously having the load shedding, so Shepard stepping in for him. And I don't think they're aware that he's here. And that wasn't me. GG. We've seen him do some fantastic things in the past. I said he's not really hitting his shots, but he's trying to play that sneaky play. Can maybe pick off one of the members of White Rabbit and then pull off. Could be a thing. This is going to alert White Rabbit to that situation though, that's for sure. And I know he's going to get taken out there by that wasn't me. G's going to try and get finished off there as well. But Spartacus is coming in there. Shepard holding in a different line there as they make this movement. The grenade's going to come out here from them. And Fix going to get taken out there by that wasn't me. GG. And the push coming out here from NIB will take out 2 members of the Spartacus will shoot that wasn't me. GG in the back. Unknowns will bleed out, and Fix now trying to get his way. Soda takes out Azator in the background and will finish off Azator as well What can Soda see from this perspective? He's good in these situations under pressure. Does get tagged up, needs to now med it up. What can Shepard do? Can he get unfixed up and alive in this position? Spartacus now looking to make this push. The Molotov comes down. Don't think that Molotov hits onto anyone, but the push coming out here from Spartacus is White Rabbit not going to be ready for this one, that's for sure. Unfixed is going to get knocked out yet again, and he will pull back straight away, leaving Shepard to be second guessing himself here again. So, hey, that wasn't me, GG. Now looking out for where Soda is. Soda now trying to see exactly what's happening, but I think Spartacus can try and play in conjunction. Oh, he breaks line of sight here. Does hey, that wasn't me, GG. Soda spots him out. Soda gonna take the shots. Will eliminate. Hey, that wasn't me, GG. And I think he's gonna run him over as well, just for good measure. Make sure that's happening. We'll beep at it as well. Spartacus now going to try and take on towards them. And Fix going to get knocked out again. Shepard going to try and take on the shots. Shepard doesn't get it. Eventually Shepard's going to get the knock on towards Spartacus. And he's going to go for the revive on towards Unfixed. Messy play here in the north hand side between NIB and White Rabbit Gaming. But White Rabbit Gaming surviving that one out. 0 still left alive here for NIB. 3 members for White Rabbit Gaming will survive it out. Some good grit play coming out there from White Rabbit Gaming as well. Practice Gaming now turning their attentions on towards Inexorable Gaming. Saw some good fights between these two in the last day's group stage day for these two teams. Inexorable winning out the one fight. Abdu will get taken out by Disaster there as he swings across. What can Joru see from this perspective? Can't really see much on Disaster's POV. There he does spot out Disaster eventually. Shots are going to come out towards Disaster. No connections happening on this side of the but Disaster will connect for 24 damage. But from the side, Charbel will take out Joru. And for Practice Gaming, it's not looking good. Cookie, last member, surviving 4 HP, and I think the push is going to come in shortly. Here come the grenades. Cookie trying to push himself back here towards his vehicle. Going to try and use that first aid, but already look where the members of Inexorable Gaming are. Shots are going to come out. Cookie, just a matter of time. But he's making it difficult though, that's for sure. I like it, Cookie. I like it. Viking gonna make his run in towards this one with that level 3 armor. Gonna be too much, but Hot Tiggity gonna knock out Viking with a nade. That's not what I would have said. Twister gonna take out Shepard there in the rotation for White Rabbit Gaming as they get themselves into a shack in the middle of the compound. Unfixed and Soda, very capable players of making this one happen for White Rabbit Gaming. As now Hot Tiggity will get the revive on towards Viking. And what's happening here? No Sleep now making their push on towards the 4 Kings on this side of the map. No Sleep looking not too bad. But will they spot out Revenge on the opposite side here? That's the question. They know that the smokes are there. I think Revenge is just going to peek up. Peekaboo. Yeah, no one spots him. Surely he will spot him. Revenge gonna get taken out there by Slap the Face. Hunter now trying to stop this push happening up at Bin Laden. Got a good little flank position happening here. Bin Laden will take out 2 members on No Sleep, leaving just Slap the Face, and Hunter will eventually eliminate Slap the Face and No Sleep out in 11th position. But Nos Gaming now making this push on towards the 4 Kings as quickly as possible. They can see the knocks happening in the kill feed. O'Connell now going to take a different perspective here. High voltage just below them. Oh, they can actually see him. Oh, Nixon is the luckiest man alive here that did not spot out Nixon there in that moment. And for Nas, they just need to get themselves inside the zone. That's what they want to do. They were playing on the edge. Not what you want to be doing. And they're going to continue on their way as the circle shifts over towards the real OGs. They're going to be very happy with this. Are we going to see another Madoff? Punisher now going to be hearing that they're coming there. Shots coming out from TF2. Knows that they're there. They're not going to hit on Team. Connell going to jump out of the vehicle at the wrong moment. Does Team Ghost spot this one out? TF2. Under a little bit of pressure there from the Ghosts. Ooh, can they spot it? No. Smoke's covering out Nos there for now as Android will eliminate the Rises out in 10th position. And look what's happening here. 4 Kings versus High Voltage. Hunter trying all that he can against 50 FPS has been really impressive in the games that he's managed to connect to. But Kandam going to get the better of 50 FPS from there. Nixon going to be the last member surviving here for High Voltage. I mean, it's been an okay-ish day for High Voltage. Not the best day. I mean, we've seen this team do some fantastic things. Also, late comebacks in the late stages of the finals. So maybe they're setting themselves up for another one of those. All 4 members of 4 Kings are alive. Remember, this is like the old Born to Lead roster that's playing here for the 4 Kings. And Vanix now going to be trying on his might against the 4 Kings. What can he spot out? You'll see that Revenge pops over. Team Ghost go out in 9th. NR out in 8th. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. Nixon goes out. And that is High Voltage out in 7th. 4 Kings cleaning up on Pachinki Hill here. 7 go out High Voltage, as I said. 7 kills as well for 4 Kings. And 4 Kings are looking very strong. Like I mentioned, was the old Born to Lead roster. Changing up their name as Zero gets the knock on towards Soda. Zero in a spotter battle has to run out, and here Predicted Circles has spotted him out as well. Soda will get revived though by Unfixed. Oh, great shot there from Predicted Circles. Headshot will eliminate Ninjas and Bikinis out in 6th position. Alright, so 5 teams remain. We've got Nas now taking on the fight towards the members of Inexorable Gaming. O'Connell being knocked out here. Naku trying to see what he can spot out. Let's go into spot on tier 2. He does get spotted out by Viking. I know exactly where he is. And Viking will use his AWM to eliminate Nas out in 5th position. Real OGs with 4 members, 4 Kings with 4 members, NX with 3, and White Rabbit Gaming getting into a top 4 position for the first time this evening. And 4 Kings are looking very, very strong, must be said. Now they're going to take up the chance on towards the real OGs. Now I hear the shots coming out from that little shack area now. So White Rabbit Gaming are out of the circle. It's going to be a bit of a tough one for them to get out. So Vikings also got a kind of a sight line on towards that as well. Got that AWM in hand. Still 10 bullets. Not go to Viking, and he's going to flush that one out there. Great work coming out there from Viking. 10 kills for Inexorable Gaming come up. So the last member standing here for the White Rabbit Gaming crew. Does he choose to deny the points? That's probably a good idea. And I think for Inexorable Gaming, it's going to be a difficult one here for real OGs. Where do they want to take the fight on first? Do they take the fight onto Inexorable Gaming, or do they want to take the fight onto the 4 Kings? They need to make the decision. I mean, NX still got this hill here. I mean, are they playing themselves into another winnable position? Soda, not much that he can do here. He's made a nice little smoke wall, that's for sure. I love it. I love it. Oh, does get tagged up though. Vikings on form with this AWM. Don't know if he can spray that far. I think that's a bit too far to spray. Still a 4-in-4 inside the compound here. Predicted Circle is going to go for the push as Bot gets the knock onto Hunter X with a grenade. Shot's going to be lagging, going to take out Bot in the background though, but Hot Diggity is going to spoil the fun here for Predicted Circles. And Bin Lagging going to try and heal this one up. They're going to go for the res on towards Hunter as well. Grenades coming out here from the Real OGs. 2 members of Real OGs down. This is the point where Inexorable Gaming want to make their movement in. Soda inside the circle now. The grenade is going to come out. That's going to be a fantastic nade. Oh, if that nade bounced off the wall, Static would have been dead as well. Shot's going to come out. Static is looking to try and get himself back in here. Charbel now trying to deal with Inexorable Gaming, making his way into the zone. Viking has made it into the compound as well. Soda doesn't have to make his movement too much further, but here come the push on towards the members of them. But Langan down to very low HP, does get taken out. Static gets taken out there by Revenge. Hunter is now going to try and go as Charbel now tries to see what he can do against the Four Kings. They can hear all the shots here at Inexorable Gaming, and this is playing into Inexorable Gaming's hands. I don't think Charbel knows that Vikings is sitting inside here. Real OGs goes out in 4th position, and Four Kings still will have 4 members up by the end of this, which is good for them. Here come the rest of Inexorable Gaming. Soda now. What can he do? Can he finish out a 2nd position here for White Rabbit Gaming? 3 kills here for White Rabbit Gaming at this stage. Inexorable Gaming are fighting tooth and nail, and this is what I said in the previous game. They fight everything, and they are trying everything possible to make it up to the top 4 every single time. And look at this now. Can they win this fight out against the Four Kings? Four Kings have looked strong, definitely, and I think for the Four Kings, they definitely want to make this win. Also get another chicken dinner under their wing. Close that gap towards Inexorable Gaming. This is a very important fight here between the two teams. Man advantage going towards the Four Kings at this stage. And for Hunter, what can he spot out there? Hard to get on top of the roof. I am starting to lose my voice a little bit, guys. I'm going to try and push through it though. Not going to try and get his way through. Hunter just doing everything possible. Viking on the opposite side now. Going to be looking out through the windows with that AWM. Looking, spotting, trying to spot ahead. Nothing that they can do. Another quiet game going to come out here for Soda. He's going to be remaining outside the action for now. Circle could shift up to him, you know. And if the circle shifts up towards the north, I think the Four Kings will try and retreat as quickly as possible towards that. Hot Tiggity on top of the roof here. I don't think they're going to be expecting this too much, all the Four Kings. And this is a very, very quiet ending to the game. Viking spots somebody, doesn't get a connection. Soda making his movement. Sorry, I just have to take a sip of water to try and see if I can bring my voice back a little bit. I can't. Okay, so it does shift down towards the south. Soda needs to try and at least try and get into one of these buildings over here. If Soda can make it here, this will be a good thing for him. Vikings not really having a look at this. They're all just trying to play this one out. They know that they'll have one team. Does the Four Kings know that Inexorable Gaming are one man short? Are they thinking maybe this is a 2-on-2 team, 4-on-4? This is a possibility. Soda has made his movement. It looks like he's going to get into the circle unseen here. And that's exactly what he would have wanted. Did Hunter actually spot him out though? I think Hunter may have spotted out Soda making this movement around the back here. Soda going to take some shots. That's going to alert a couple of Four Kings members. That's going to split their attention. So what does Inexorable Gaming do now? Because they can't really make the pushes out here. The Four Kings will hear the running of the Inexorable Gaming crew. But for Soda, all he needs to do is just remain still for now. I think the circle is going to push up to the north now. End up on the road would be the good part to end up on, I would say. But you can see the attention for all Four Kings members is on Soda. So this is playing into Inexorable Gaming's hands slightly here. Viking getting up on the roof. This will surprise the Four Kings. But look at all the Four Kings are just focused on WRG Soda and not focusing on Inexorable Gaming. This is the perfect moment for Inexorable Gaming to make a little bit more of a push on towards the Four Kings. Where does the circle go? It is the last circle. I didn't actually notice this. So phase 9. Where is that? Like, we're going to try and see. Are we going to get another? Not another one. There's the center. Just outside this doorway. So Four Kings have got it all to play for. Soda It's going to be interesting to see what happens. The smokes are all coming out here from Inexorable Gaming. Soda now going to try and crawl his way in towards this one. Been lagging, trying to see if he can spot out Soda. Soda's already getting spotted out now. White Rabbit Gaming out in third. 5 kills there for the Four Kings. 10 in total for them as now the push comes up here. Now what can Viking spot? As he try and makes his movement, doesn't get able to get on top of this container. Might be the wrong movement in the wrong time. Yeah, that is the wrong movement in the wrong time. It does fall off there, but Revenge gonna get the knock. Hot Diggity gonna get knocked out as well. Four Kings have managed to stop the push here. As Naku gonna try and do it. 12 kills here in the end, and the Four Kings gonna take out a 13 chicken dinner in the end. Great job from them. And that's 2 chicken dinners there for Four Kings. Definite contenders towards the Inexorable Gaming. We finish out with a total of 12 kills, sorry. White Rabbit Gaming finished off in third with 3 kills. Fourth was the Real OGs with a total of 4. And rounding up the top 5, the Nos Gaming coming up with 3 kills.